Hi everyone. It's been a minute since I've done a vlog. So we went to see 3 houses yesterday. I really like the first one. Well, I really like the kitchen and the downstairs area of the first one. The bedrooms and the rooms upstairs were quite small. And that is with a converted loft. Very small. Not a lot of space for anything. It's more of it's got 3 bedrooms, but it's only enough space for 1 human. One of the rooms was an office, and there was 2 bedrooms. One of the bedrooms was in the converted loft. It was all very... The office, basically, all you could do was spin around on the spot. You couldn't... Very small. I would have turned it into a cupboard. Very small. The second one, I preferred the bedrooms. I didn't mind the living room. But the only thing with that house was the bathroom was downstairs. And it was just bedrooms upstairs. And then another converted loft. The bedrooms were bigger, which I suppose is better, but the converted loft... First of all, the steps, there was lots of steps, but you could only have about that much of your foot on it. This much of your foot on it at a time, so it was like... Just like your toes, you'd have to toe... Or take multiple steps at a time. I kept falling up the steps. There was a horrible draft. Basically, the loft needed a lot of work. So, the third one was my number 1 on our list, which I love it. I do love it now I've gone and seen it. And we have contacted our mortgage broker about it. Because they have to go check it out, see if it's worth them putting a mortgage on. The surveyors need to obviously survey it. Well, however you say the word. They need to go look at it, make sure it's not, gonna fall down anytime soon. They need a lot of work. It is currently, she needs it to be sold ASAP, so it might just be, I'm not getting my hopes up, basically. It might be gone, before we can do anything. There is a couple of things about the house that I'm not entirely sure about. Don't get me wrong, I really do like it. The placement in like the city or town or whatever you want to call it it's optimal. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, do I really like this house? And then I've gone and looked at the houses we still have on the list, and there's a couple of houses on the list that I actually would like to go look at. So I'm not saying no. I mean, we've just contacted the mortgage people to talk about the house, and what the next steps would be. So I'm not saying no, because we both quite like the house. But the more I think about it, I'm not so 100%, maybe more 90%. Again, I would just like to look at a couple of other houses that are on the list I really do like. But no, I don't know. But I don't want to get my hopes up about this house, mainly because she's asked for an extension on being able to sell the house she's got to be able to get the house she's trying to move to. And obviously if this falls through and she doesn't get that house, she obviously can't move out of that house. So there's a lot of things just, to consider and to remember. So to not get our hopes up, basically. But we have contacted the mortgage broker about it, about the house. Well, not about the house, but basically what's the next step you got to do when you find a house you're interested in. As of yet, I don't think we've had anything back. Or at least if we have, my partner's not told me. But I'm sure we've not heard anything back because our mortgage person has been very radio silent recently. So yeah. I do very much like all the houses we've seen so far, and the place that we're wanting to move to. I do like when you see houses and you just want to put a bit from that house, a bit from that house, a bit from that house, and just sort of smush it together. Yeah, because I love the downstairs to the first house. I would 100% take that. I love one of the bedrooms in the second house. And then obviously I love the third one, so I'd probably take the downstairs of the first one, the upstairs of the third one, but add a bedroom to the third one. So take the bedroom from the second one and add it to the bedrooms of the third one and just smush it together. Obviously I can't do that. It'd be great to be able to build your own dream house, but not everyone's got the money for that. So but yeah, so fingers crossed that mortgage person gets back to us and in plenty of time for them to go check the house. We weren't the only people going to see that house yesterday. She says there was some more people coming to view the house. So obviously it's a battle to who gets there first, and hopefully her time doesn't run out and everything doesn't fall apart. If it does, it does. That's just part and parcel of finding a house, I guess. Well, there is something about the third house, is they have this big shed in the back garden that's a converted pub. So there's a bar in the back, and round tables with seats around them, and then there's a long seat along the side with tables. It's really cool, actually. But, not getting our hopes up because anything could happen, really. A lot of very steep steps in these houses in this place we're wanting to move to. Very steep steps. I mean, going up them, okay. Going down them, my God. I was like, don't fall. I'm gonna fall. I think I did slip. I slipped on the stairs in the third house. Yeah. Slippy steps. It's not even they are carpeted steps, but I just yeah, nearly went out from underneath myself. It's fine. I fall all the time. I don't think there's anything else I need to say. I mean, we have a lot of people who've moved from here to there that we know that have said they would never move back here. It's not that far from here. So they still come back here to work, but they've said they'll never move back here. They love living there. And to be fair, we drove through there to get to these houses, and it does look quite nice. Yeah. So I guess all I can say is just keep your fingers crossed, and hopefully all will go well. But I don't want to be too hopeful, because obviously it can still fall through. We've got to get our mortgage broker to actually answer our email, and then do all the process in such a short amount of time, because I asked her, how long have we got? And she says basically ASAP. So, yeah. So, yeah. That is basically... Can't really think of anything else to say. There is parking for my partner at all three of those houses, thankfully. That place, it used to be a rough place like 12 years ago. When I was in college, my God, 12 years ago. And it seems to not be as rough. So that's great. But sorry, my brain's not it's not here. I'm trying to make sure I've not missed any information. I think that's everything. So I will, as per usual, keep you guys updated on all of it, so that you know as and when things happen. Yeah. So, fingers crossed. If you wanna like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you know when the next update is uploaded. That would be great. Just so you don't miss any possible updates, big or small. And I will see you all in the next one, where hopefully we might be a step closer. But yeah.
Power.
And as my speaker says, it's time to power off. I will speak to you all in the next one, and hopefully you will have a lovely rest of your week. Bye.